Hello, I'm Emmet Ryan, and this is the Ballin After. We are back after, well, it's been quite a few months actually. We weren't really sure what to do with the show, so we figured, well, do it at EuroLeague. We were going to do it at Eurobasket, but, well, as most of you are aware, I got blottoed quite a lot, while also reporting heavily on Eurobasket in a most professional manner. So instead we decided, let's just go weekly this season and have a show running up what we saw in European basketball, what we're going to see in European basketball, and we're going to finish off, as we are going to every week, with a hot take. But let's round it off. 1. The Giants did fall. Well, kind of. Real Madrid fell in the early stages of the Supercopa in Liga Endesa to Unicaja Malaga, although, truth be told, should we really have been shocked? Most of these guys hadn't got a break since the Eurobasket. They went to Brazil, played the Supercopa, or whatever you call it, the Intercontinental Copa there. They won that against Bauru, while remarkably not looking too tired, but I'm pretty certain the jet lag hit them. So, as with every preseason tournament, read exactly zero into it. In Ireland, which is a league you all follow so intently, I know, but it is my home after all, UCC Blue Demons, or CNS Blue Demons, whatever you want to call them. They're CNS, they're UCC, they're Demons. They were 27-0 going back to spring of 2014. They have now lost. They are 0-1 for the first time in quite a while. They lost the opening game of the season at Templeogue in the Oblate Hall. The highlights, of course, are in our feature on the roundup of the last weekend in Irish basketball. And in the, well, we thought they were going to be Giants level of things, Ratio Farm are now 0-2 after just one round of games in basketball Bundesliga, because two teams have played twice already, but we're still calling it game day one. Yeah, but the important part is, losing to Alba wasn't that big a deal. Losing to S. Oliver Baskets Würzburg, that's a big deal. Everybody at least pretends they're smart, was having as the number 4 team this year, possibly even a number 3 team challenging Alba, who have lost some serious players. Let's not dance around that. But Alba 2-0 to start the season. They're 0-2, and the big loss to a team which I've pegged as being a relegation fighter, despite having some interesting talent, Würzburg side. And it was a home defeat as well for So a lot of work needed by a very interesting but definitely questionable lineup with Like, talent isn't the problem. It's whether they can keep the good guys fit and whether Mr. Kane can keep everybody happy, because that's kind of been an issue for him. Item number 2, basketball's back, everybody! Well, obviously we had the start of the VTB League season, which most of you paid zero attention to, especially as Sheshka haven't played yet. The Bundesliga is back, of course. The British League's back a couple of weeks now, and the Irish League returned, along with a few others across Europe. We have the real return this weekend, really, of European basketball. Those leagues I mentioned, of course, are hitting their stride, Liga Endesa, and of course the Turkish Basketball Super League, which I've been told is now the BSL, because TBL is what we call the second tier in Turkey. That returns as well. Our preview of the Turkish League went up on Monday, so check that out, of course, on BallinEurope. And that's the league I'm looking forward to watching most this season, mainly because it's really, really easy to watch, along with the Bundesliga and VTB League, which the last one, none of you love the VTB League at all. I can't even say VTB League right. But it's actually quite good basketball. I actually enjoy watching it. But the Turkish League, yeah, it's very easy to watch. And of course, it is really, really deep. Our guys in Eurohoops, good buddies of mine, Aris and Nikos, have rated it finally as the number 1 league in Europe, overtaking Liga Endesa. And it's easy to see why. You look at Galatasaray even, never mind, obviously the big two, Fenerbahce and Efes are strong. Galatasaray brought in Joey Dorsey. Besiktas have got Masic Lampe and a couple of other guys. Obviously Dhaka have signed a bunch of people, including Reggie Redding, and Karsiaka, for all the whole way they were rated during the summer, still look pretty good. This is a deep, deep league. Come the playoffs, I'm not saying Karsiaka repeat, but I'm saying no one knows what's going to happen. And this is going to be a good season in Turkey. I'm really looking forward to the Turkish League season. Item number 3, Belgium is on TV. Well, kind of. Laula 1, I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it. Feel free to tell me that in the comments. They transmit the Bundesliga globally. Great service in HD. I watch a lot of Bundesliga as a result. They also show games from other leagues, Lithuanian League, which of course does YouTube already anyway, shows the odd Greek League game. And, as I saw in the listings, Wednesday coming, that is tomorrow if you're looking at this in the day it goes out, we're going to have Telnet Ostend and Mons Hainaut. And let's really hope I didn't mispronounce that second team. They're going to be playing in a game that's streamed worldwide. So it's going to be our first look at a Belgian basketball league, domestic speaking. ever. Well, at least in the current era of BIE, I can't really speak for Christoph or Tobias or Oz. I can probably speak for Oz. I don't think Oz ever watched the Belgian league. Oz, feel free to correct me. So that's going to be kind of cool, just to see a league we don't see too much of. And the Belgian league does seem to have an awful lot of offense in it, so could be a bit of fun. So Wednesday evening we'll be tuning into that, and I'll probably give my thoughts on BIE after that. And well, that's pretty much it, save for the one very, very important thing, and that is enjoy the coming basketball season. And now, the hot take, which this week is on boneless wings. Okay, so let me get this straight. You guys are taking this idea, it's like chicken nuggets mixed with a wing, and you go into your takeaway, and I go into my takeaway in Rathmines. This is a reliable takeaway. This is your takeaway you go to when you just need a safe, steady option. It's not going to take you to the next level, but it's going to get the job done. And I go in and I want some chicken nuggets. They ain't got nuggets. That's okay. It's still a fixable situation. You can sort of get a combo guard situation in. That's what the boneless wings are meant to do. It's that wing type experience, but it really works as a nugget if it needs to be. But if you're going to serve me boneless wings, you do not say to me, salt and vinegar, sir? Salt and vinegar with boneless wings? No. You do not ruin that play. You don't put that mix together. That's like the Pistons when they had the three big giants who couldn't do any shooting. That's just a crazy idea. You do not put salt and vinegar on boneless wings. You need sauce, and you need thick sauce. These guys had the lamest, thinnest barbecue sauce going. I mean, it just was not going to get the job done. You've got to have balance with your boneless wings. If your boneless wings are just out there on their own with no support, like what's going to come in behind them? What's going to support them? How are they going to drive to the center of my gut with satisfaction? That's what we need from boneless wings, a team effort from the entire process. That is what has to happen if you're going to give me boneless wings that are going to bring me to that next level and fill in the gap made by your absence of chicken nuggets.